Hello and welcome to part 6 of this beginner guitar song series. If you haven't seen the other 5 videos yet, click on the card above and that will take you to the first 5 lessons. Okay, so in this week's lesson, we're looking at Oasis's classic Half the World Away. Brilliant song. It uses 8 chords and a few new chords here, but really nice sounding chords. And a couple of strumming patterns, but sounds really nice. Cool. So the tempo is roughly about 110 BPM. The song's in the key of C major, if you wanted to know that. Let's take a look at the chords first. We've got C major, again classic chord, third finger, 3rd fret A string, middle finger, 2nd fret D, open G, 1st finger, 1st fret B, then open E. Now for this F major 7 chord, I'm not sure how Noel plays it, but I'm going to be playing it my 3rd and my 4th fingers, my middle finger and my 1st finger. So I call this an F major 7 over C. Okay, so basically 3rd finger, 3rd fret A string, little finger, 3rd fret D, middle finger, 2nd fret G, 1st finger, 1st fret B. In the song structure, which I'll quickly put up on the screen now and put it back on later as well, just refer to it as F major 7. All the song structures will be in the description, and any chords in brackets means there's two chords in that particular bar. Okay, so I'll go through that in a bit more detail. You should find that useful to break it all down because a lot of the sections are just repeated. Okay, so let's see. F major 7 over C, we'll refer to it as F major 7 from now on. Then we've got a normal G major chord. So 1st, 2nd and 3rd fingers, middle finger, 3rd fret low E, 1st finger, 2nd fret A string, 3rd finger, 3rd fret E. You can also practice it with your 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Now the reason why is, it's good to kind of practice with different fingers, but also we're going to be going to a G7 later on. So this is a G chord, and a G7 is where you put your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the E string. So the cool thing about having it using your 2nd, 3rd and 4th fingers is you just take your little finger off and then you've got your G7, because your 1st finger can even stay there when you're coming up to this bit. That's G, G7. Cool, and then we're going to use an F minor chord, or F minor over C. Okay, if you're just starting out guitar, this will probably be the most challenging one because it's a partial bar. So you're barring the 1st fret on the G, the B and the E strings, and then you're putting your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret A, little finger, 3rd fret D. So it will be a little bit, if you're just starting out, that will be your most challenging chord, but keep plugging away at it because you'll just get used to kind of pushing down on several more strings. So that's the F minor over C. Okay, we've also got an A minor. So open A string, middle finger, 2nd fret D, 3rd finger, 2nd fret G, 1st finger, 1st fret B. Okay, now for the next chord, D7, you can leave your 1st finger there on the B. So all those shortcuts are really useful. Middle finger, 2nd fret G, 1st finger, 1st fret B, 3rd finger. Really nice, kind of traditionally bluesy chord, D dominant 7 or D7 as it's more commonly known as. Just really nice in the context of this song. So middle finger, 2nd fret G, 1st finger, 1st fret B, 3rd finger, 2nd fret E. Now, because these are 3 kind of bluesy kind of chords, and they've got an E7. So E7, think of this as an E major chord if you already know your E major without your 3rd finger. So fret-wise, open E strings, strum 6 for this chord, middle finger, 2nd fret A, open D string, 1st finger, 1st fret G, open B and open E. And then you got the G7 that we went through earlier. So 3rd finger, 3rd fret low E, middle finger, 2nd fret A, 1st finger, 1st fret B. Okay, so they're the 8 chords. Okay, C, F major 7, G, A minor, D7, E7, G7, F minor. So if you practice that before you even start, that's a really good kind of practice idea. Cool, so this song uses a shuffle rhythm, okay? So it's a little bit different from the first 5 videos. Again, click on the card above. If you haven't seen the first 5 videos, it takes you through this kind of down, down, up, miss, up, down, up. Okay, so we'll just go through that again, this strumming pattern. So this is 1 crotchet or quarter note, then 6 quavers or 8th notes, and one of them's tied. Okay, so counting wise, you count it as 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and, or picking wise, down, down, up, miss, up, down, up. Some of my pupils find that useful. Okay, so that's the normal down, down, up, down, up pattern. Okay. Now what we're doing, what's happening with this shuffle rhythm is instead of the quavers, when you see a set of quavers or eighth notes together, they're even. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if I just did a whole bar of quavers, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. With shuffle rhythm, okay, so this is triplet quaver fill or triplet eighth fill. What's happening is the first quaver of each beat is 2/3 of a beat, and the second one is 1/3 of a beat. It can be quite challenging to count this, but again, it's called shuffle feel because most people tend to feel it. But if you wanted to count it, what's happening is you know, instead of just doing quavers 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, you're now going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and That's how I like to count it. And the idea is the 1 and is the 2/3 and the is the final third. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and There's YouTube channels like Lumbeat, which are really good, free to use on YouTube, and you can practice typing a straight rhythm. So like I don't know, so 100 BPM or whatever, a straight rhythm, and they can also type in 100 BPM shuffle rhythm, which they also have on that channel. I use it. It's really cool because it's a drum beat, and that will really help you zone into that. Because when you watch the video, the person on the drums is going tss, 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 on the ride cymbal, 1 and 2, and so that will help you kind of zone into this type of rhythm. So just to explain that again, so quavers or eighth notes, standard, straight would normally be like this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and triplet feel, eighth notes would be like this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and So if you take that main strumming pattern, which we'll be using pretty much all the way through the song, apart from a few bars, okay, you're going to go 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and okay. So normally it would be like this, straight rhythm, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we're putting that shuffle feel on, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and for this song, it sounds really nice, I think. And some songs suit this shuffle style. Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy is a classic example of a song that uses shuffle rhythm. And it wouldn't sound anywhere near as good if it didn't have shuffle rhythm, okay? So the other strumming pattern, so that strumming pattern with its shuffle feel we'll be using throughout. The only other strumming pattern is, you can see in the song structure, C and G in the verses and in the choruses. So the C and the G, what we're going to be doing is one crotchet or quarter note, 1 and 2 quavers or eighth notes, 1, 2 and, this will be, I'm just going to play it straight to start with, 1, 2 and G major, 3, 4 and. Okay, so this for the split bars. Now with the shuffle feel, so normally it would be 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. The shuffle rhythm, you're now going to go 1, 2 and 3, 4 and okay? And they're the only two strumming patterns of the whole song. Cool, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, so I'll put the song structure back up on the screen, and what we're going to do is go through the whole of the structure. So the intro, what you've got 2 rounds of C, then you add your little finger, move your middle finger to the G string to get your F major 7. So think of the shortcuts. Your third and your first finger are just staying there, yeah? So C major, F major 7, you do that again, and it's such a nice kind of pattern. Cool, now the verse sections, again, if you look at the song structure, you've got the first verse, second verse, third verse, fourth verse, all exactly the same, okay? So it starts off, the first half of the verse are exactly the same as the intro, so 2 rounds of C, F major 7. And another round, then C to G, that's half a bar, so that's where the split bar comes in, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and then A minor, then D7, and then F major 7. Such a nice sort of combination of chords there. So just do that verse section again, F major 7, C, F major 7, C, G, A minor, D7. Cool, so once you've done the first and second verse, we're on to the first bridge. So the first and the second bridge, exactly the same 8 bars. Let's go through that. So you've got A minor, C, E7, don't forget there's always look for shortcuts, but intelligent kind of shortcuts where from C to E7, all you have to do is take your third finger off and move those two fingers up to the A and the G strings, okay? So let's start that first bridge again. So A minor, C, E7, back to A minor, F major 7, D7, and then G, and then G7. And you can practice it that way, or even cool. So that's 8 bars of the bridges, and then you've got the first chorus and the second chorus. So the first and the second chorus are exactly the same, apart from the second chorus. The penultimate bars are done 7 times rather than 3. Okay, so again, feel free to just kind of double check in the song structure, which will also be in the description. So let's go through the first chorus. Okay, so here what we've got: A minor, C, E7, A minor, and 2 bars of F major 7, and then you got the dreaded F minor chord. But sounds so nice once you get it sounding right. Then C to G, split bar, A minor, D7, 3 bars of F major 7 in the first chorus, 7 in the second time, and then the final bar. That's when they kind of clap in the video. So that final bar there, you're just doing one strum, muting the strings, and then clapping if you want to. So I'll just play that first chorus again. Again, the second chorus is the same, but instead of doing 3 bars of F major 7 with the stop at the end of that, you're going to do it 7 times. So let's just do the first chorus again. A minor, C, E7, A minor, 2 bars of F major 7, 2 bars of F minor, split bar, A minor, D7, 3 bars of F major 7, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, so after the first chorus, you've got a break, which is basically just same as the intro. So C major, F major 7, C major, There is also, I think, an electric guitar going over the top on the record, which is basically, if you wanted to, play this in a band or whatever, it's basically kind of just arpeggiating the chord. Might have an F add 9 in there. If you wanted to play it with a May or whatever and jam. But yes, so the acoustic is the main bulk of the song. So once you've done the break section, you've got the third and the fourth verse. Then you've got the second bridge, then the second chorus, but remember 7 times before that stop chord. And then basically the outro is to C, it just kind of just does the C to F major 7 about 10 times, I think. I think the keyboard might carry on for a few more, and it kind of fades out on record. So that's all the parts. Again, feel free, obviously, practice each section individually and then merge them all together with the song structure. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications, and give it a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. Any comments or suggestions or queries, let me know in the comments section below. If you'd like to get hold of any of these, so the program I use is Guitar Pro, so any tabs you see on the screen, there's a full Guitar Pro of this where you can play through the song with the tab, slow it down, speed it up. You can also get the full transcription, all that song structure in a music sheet format. These will be available soon on jsmusicschool.co.uk, so I'm basically redoing my website. So yeah, feel free to keep your eyes and ears open for that. So thanks very much, and hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next week. Cheers, bye.